Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Clean with Barbie. This video will be a little bit weird. In this video, I will show you two parts from two different homes. First, I cleaned the kitchen here in Hungary. And actually now I'm gonna tell you something. This was my first cleaning in Hungary. But I was hesitating if I want to show you this video or not. This is only a cleaning. Don't think any very deep or sad story behind this house. Someone lived here who doesn't live here anymore, and the owner wants to sell the house. The owner had cancer and they cannot afford to call someone who clean for money. They asked me if I would clean this for free. I said, you know what? Let me do this. But sometimes I am not satisfied with my job. I like very dirty places. I like that more when people are living in terrible condition and I really help them to get back their home. Oh, this is sound really weird. It sounds like I wish for people to live in this condition because then I can go to clean, but this is not true. So don't get me wrong. Anyway, today is that day when I show you how I cleaned this kitchen. I also cleaned the bathroom here and only one room was in this apartment. The room was totally okay. The bathroom, it needs a renovation, so it doesn't matter what I cleaned. I didn't see any changes, so I'm not gonna show you that. I cleaned this kitchen to make a little clean and make the owner happy, and probably they can sell this apartment for faster if the new buyer come and check and it's not that dirty. You can see this frame. Yeah, you can see this frame here, and welcome to Hungary. I'm pretty sure the new owner will change everything because everything, the tile, the floor, the cabinets are just super, super old. But the life, it's not a wishing thing. So sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And this is exactly what I did in this kitchen. Here I used well done degreaser. Well done degreaser is very, very good. You can get this kind of degreaser in United States too. The name is Schumann, I think that's the brand name, and it's really, really good and strong. You need a little sponge, a little sieve. That's also very helpful. As you can see, I also used a brush and ta-da! It's beautiful. I also want to tell you that right now I am in my country again. I am in Hungary because we need some paper for the kids, and it was just easier to come back to my country. It's also cheaper, and random Johnny and the kids can enjoy Spain for longer time. They go to the beach every day or the very great playground what we found. So, yes, right now I am without my family. I miss them so much, but at least in this time now I have time and energy to meet with my, friends and do stuff what I can do when my family is here. I can focus on other things, and I hope soon I can go back to Spain and enjoy my days again with my kids. And here I am cleaning the stove, as you can see. What you see. So, anyway, I am cleaning the stove here. I use the same product, the well done degreaser, and safe. Safe is always good. I was just like a blessing. You really can get this all over on the world in Hungary and in United States. I really like this product. I thought the summer is hot in Spain, and I just have to realize actually it's really, really hot in Hungary too, if it's not even more hot here. And this video will be a little bit interesting because, as I told you at the beginning, I put together two parts from two different homes. So what you see here, this is a kitchen cleaning from Hungary. And when I finished with the cleaning here, I will travel with you in Spain and I will organize a room in Spain. And I will show you today in this video. You can feel how everything is just changed in one video, like from Hungary to Spain, and you're gonna see it. It's like it's totally different. And of course, while I'm in Hungary, I'm not just hang out with my friends, but I am very active and I'm trying to work. I'm trying to help for people. I can't stop and I don't want to stop. I'm gonna stop when I'm going to be 90 something years old. Today I'm 36 years old and still a lot of energy and motivation. So, yes, I am ready to help for new people. I show you those parts when I cleaned the Hungarian bathroom, kitchen, and bedroom. And I never show you that part when I cleaned the living room. And the reason is very, very simple. I never cleaned the living room. And I told to the owner, now I'm coming back to Hungary and I will do that. Yesterday I arrived in his apartment. I opened the door and I realized no more job left for me. His home was clean, organized, and the living room, what I never touched, he just did it. He threw away all the trash. He put together all the furniture and he started to work on the wall. I was super happy, super glad, super, super proud of him. He wanted to surprise me with this, and he did. He really did. I was super shocked and surprised and happy. Um, when I get so many negative things like Barbie, why are you doing? Why are you helping for these people? They won't change. If they have this habit, they're not gonna change. And here is the proof they can change. They just need a little motivation. You just need to hold their hand. Not in every case, don't get me wrong. There are it's so many negative, bad story behind my back when the people who I help turn back to the same way. I always tell that if I'm helping for 20 people, maybe 18, but maybe 19 will turn back and live in the same condition again. But there will be only one who will be able to keep up the condition. We never know who's gonna be that one. That's why I say that I give the chance for everybody. And you can see here is one who already able to keep up the condition, happy, motivated. So this is the reason why I'm doing this. And I enjoy this so much. I have to tell you another cute story. I was on the bus, I was riding home when I saw three little kids was watching me on the bus and I was like, "Oh my gosh. Why they watching me?" I'm pretty sure they didn't recognize me because they are was tiny little kids. The mom said for the kids, she was whispering, "I don't know." And she was looking at me. I was like, okay, I don't know what they're talking about it. So I was focusing on my phone. A couple of minutes later, the whole family stand up and they came to me. And then the little girl said, "Hello, Barbie," on her little voice. Imagine someone comes to you and so tiny and saying like, "Hey, Barbie, hi, Barbie." And I was like, "Do you know my name?" And then the mom said, "She's watching your video on YouTube. After your videos, she always bring her own stuff and starts to clean all around." Can you imagine that a 4 years old watching and enjoying my cleaning videos? I was so happy. And we all get off from the bus, the last stop, and I asked her like, "Do you want to walk with me?" And she was holding my hand. We had a chit chat about her birthday and what she's gonna do under the summer. And now she's going to the grandma's house and she's gonna enjoy a pool. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. And I really hope She is watching my video now. Oh my gosh, I send you many, many kisses, little girl. All what I feel is like beautiful, positive energy all over around me. This is what I feel now. I'm healthy. My family is healthy. We have food. We have home. I think we have everything what we need, except my voice. I'm glad and I'm so satisfied. Oh, and I have to tell you, almost a really bad thing happened. Um, I met with my friend after 12 years, and she came to pick me up with her three kids. And we was driving to her home with the car. And then in Hungary, cars can go on the opposite side. So everything was fun, we was listening to music, we had, we was talking, and then a big Mercedes came into our line, and he also made an accident. We was shocked. We was very, very shocked. It was a very, very dangerous situation. The kid was crying on the back seat. We as an adult, we also almost cried. There was like, and the guy just did that for fun. So I don't know what's wrong with people, but there was like, it was really, really shocking. I don't know who saved us on that day, God, angels, anybody, but it really made a good job. I didn't want to pull down the mood, but this happened. Thank God we are okay. We are here and I can talk today. And my friends and her kids are okay. I also met with my classmate. I was in the same class for 8 years. We know each other since we are 6 years old. And in how interesting, when you are a kid, you just not really care about who is your classmate. It was like 32 kids in the same class. You had some friend and you had some, other kid who is not really your friend. And actually, he's a boy. So, I was with girls, he was with the boyfriend. So, anyway, and he just sent me a message like, "Hey Barbie, I saw you are in Hungary, and it would be so much fun to hang out a little bit." But he told me this as like he didn't think that it's gonna happen. And I was like, "Listen, this is a really great idea. Let's just meet." He has a family already, and he also told me like, "Oh, my wife really likes you." And I'm like, "Okay, then why we don't just meet?" So I visited them in their house, and I almost cried because it was really fantastic to see him with his family. He is so busy. He is building their house, doing stuff in the garden, and I just like, he's a very great person, and his family is very great and cute, and I feel so blessed to see them. He and me, we wasn't a good student, and we always had that, like, we're not gonna do anything in our life because we are not a good student. This is what Hungarian people think, like, if you are not a good student, you're not gonna go to the good school. After, if you're not gonna go to the good school, you're not gonna get a good job, you're not gonna have a good salary. This is what the teachers, the families, the friends was thinking about the kids who can't study well. And I was just looking on us, and I was so proud, and I told him like, this is the best thing ever. Today you and me, we are here and we are talking in your own garden, in your own house. We all happy, we all have a family, we both have a family, and that was just such a great thing. I feel like I'm always so emotional. But when I was younger, I really didn't have these kind of feelings. And today, it probably came with my age. Um, I always think about it like a little thing happens with me, and I feel so blessed. And I think it's really, really important to live your life, live your days, and feel so blessed. This is the key for happiness. and feel satisfied. And now let's go back to the cleaning a little bit. As you can see, this sink is really not in the good condition. Someone just tried a house technique to fix the sink. This is what you can see here. I knew it's not gonna be beautiful, it's not gonna be shiny white, but still, I try my best. Now I'll let you to enjoy the sounds a little bit. The lamba was so greasy and so dusty. I just used the well done degreaser again. Usually this is the moment when you have to be careful with something because you can break really easy, and usually this is used to be when I it's slipping out from my hand and I break something, but it didn't happen now. The owner said everything is garbage, so I just did what they said. I put everything in garbage bag and we threw away. And also the light was really bad here. um it was so dark in this kitchen, we had to use some extra lamp. And it's gonna be important information because I made a little mistake. I'm pretty sure I was checking spiders here. I remember when I was a kid and we had a garden, there was a big spiders. The cross spider, they can bite you. I mean, not bite, but you know what I mean. And they are not poisonous, but I heard that like it's really painful, and they can be really huge, really big, and I just don't like them, of course. But if you want to know something interesting, in Spain we have two spiders. They are so cute because they are the jumping spiders, and I am not scared at all from the jumping spiders because I think that's the only spider who is actually cute, and I love them so much. And I hope they really live in there close to me because they are just so cute. And I already tried to catch some flies for them to feed them and keep on our balcony. I am crazy, but I like them so much. They are really cute. And I want them as a little pet, but of course outside because I don't want to close them inside. Yeah, you can call me crazy Barbie. Okay, so here is the mistake what I did. I cleaned the cabinet inside and outside the door, but here I can see I left dirty. Actually, with that light, I couldn't see that, and I just feel so bad now when I'm watching back, and actually I know that's still not clean. Whew, usually I am very detailed, and I try to clean as much as possible. But in this case, I left some lines on the door, and that's makes me crazy. I had issue. I spoke about this. This was a really first cleaning in Hungary, and then everything was super new, all the products and everything, and I couldn't even find the microfiber clothes in good price, so I just didn't bought it. But instead of the microfiber clothes, I found a very good paper towel, and I bought that. But it's really not that good. So that's the reason why I couldn't clean well the door. Number one is because the light and I couldn't see, and if I would use microfiber clothes, that would be, I can rinse the door, and then I'm not leaving any dirt line on the door. Anyway, it's happened. It's my mistake. It's my fault. It is what it is. I'm just telling you. So I saw that now when I was cleaning. And you can see that fridge in the corner. That's a brand new fridge. Right now I didn't move because that fridge wasn't in the corner always. I pushed in there when I started to clean the floor. And yes, that was totally clean, and I didn't have to do anything with that. Really doesn't make any sense to clean the floor like this when I know they're still gonna come to apartment and they're gonna go through on it, and they're not gonna wash it because they're not gonna spend time with that. But I just did it. This is how I feel good. Um, yes. Sometimes I'm really crazy. I don't know why I always give the maximum, but this is me. And even if I know they're gonna change the floor, they're not gonna use it, I just scrubbed. And here, random Johnny was helping me with the camera. And here you can see the before and after. As I said, this is not the most amazing change ever. You can see here is the fridge, and I moved to the corner. Um, but it's very good for a very simple little cleaning. If someone wish just a regular cleaning video for this Saturday. Stay with me because now I will show you the room. And now, ta-da, we are in Spain. How different, right? I didn't do any organizing for very long time, so I said, let me do this room. Let me do a little organizing. I'm gonna be honest with you, organizing is still not my area. Bonnie, the beautiful mess, it's really good with organizing. I mean, I can organize a room, but not this is what I like. But still, I'm gonna do it. I am actually so happy I met with this lady because she was very nice, and she also has a very cute pet. I started to fold the stuff from that hanger, but I realized they are too long and they are actually touching the floor, and the floor was dirty a little bit. So first I swept up the floor because it's just so bad when I am folding something and getting dirty from the floor. So I had to solve that problem. The apartment was amazing. It had a real, like mood. It was like a vibration, and the view was beautiful because I was seeing the sea, and it was beautiful blue. And when I turned my head, I was seeing the city. So it was just like amazing. I think this apartment is in a really, really good area. It's a really good spot. After I sweep up the floor, I continue to fold again. Here's going to be something funny. I asked the lady if she has I asked the lady if she has a dustpan, and she said yes, but the hanger is somewhere in the room. And look at this where I found it. I still can't believe that was so funny. I actually found it. I always find everything. Everything. If someone say Barbie, I lost my diamond ring, you can make sure I will find it. So some clothes on the hanger, it was just like put over there. And what I think that's not clean, someone wore that and it's not clean. So it has to go to the laundry. Everything else what was hanging on, I just kept over there. You can see this one, it's literally full and it's not too many spaces. And I also try to organize this one a little bit to make more room for stuff. I also took off everything from the top and I fold them again. Um, and actually I saved a lot of space. And look at the pet. It's a little bunny. It's not a cat. It's not a dog. It's a bunny. It was so cute and soft and fluffy. So here you can see I take it off and I take it back, but just because I fold them. And this is how I push everything back. I couldn't find any other places and the owner wants to keep them here. But of course I did my best. Even if you can see, I was really folding and pushed them in an organized way. And look at that, how much room left. They keep the bicycle here, but the owner wants to find another room for the bicycle because they are really want to use this room. And now she feels like this is a storage room. And the bunny was a little bit mad at me. He also started to bite my socks a little bit because I just made his place upside down and he didn't know where he is now.
What did you do here? What
It
do you
was
have
so
here?
cute. I like all the pets. Even if you have a
Yeah.
horse in the house, I don't mind.
And he likes
I
to
will
do
just make a
stuff.
friendship with that.
And about my job, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
At the
Man, and they are very, very calm. The dog is like 9 years old.
Here I was talking about my dog. As you know, we didn't take them, the cat and the dog, to Spain yet, because we know we're still gonna come back to Hungary for a little bit, for rest of the summer, and we don't want them to travel too many times. When we go back before the school starts and we go back to Spain, then we're gonna take our pets. My dog and my cat has the best life ever. My dog made a friend. Usually, my dog is very aggressive. He's really dominant with other dogs, but since he's here in Hungary, he is very, very nice. He has a female dog friend. They have a lot of fun. So it's really good to see my dog with another dog and act like a dog, you know. I also washed the floor behind the couch before I pulled back. Oh my gosh, pushed back. Sorry. I thought it's going to be a lot of poop behind the couch because of the rabbit, but it was surprising good. So This is a good rabbit. Of course, it's a little poops and a little food everywhere, but it wasn't that bad. Otherwise, the other parts of the home was very, very clean. Um, the owner has a little problem with the organizing stuff, but it's just because her mom's stuff also here in this apartment, and it's a little too much. I didn't really do anything with that shelf because her important papers there. I don't want to, put them away. Top of the dresser was a little full and a little unorganized, but nothing really, really bad. And the last thing is the floor. I swept up and I mopped the floor. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not enough long for a full video, but when I put these two parts together, it can be, a full time video. This is little parts where I spent time, I put my energy and my time in these cleanings, but still, it's not enough long to show them, but I don't want to waste them, so I thought this Saturday will be perfect to show you. It's so many things now where I have to focus, everything. But I still doing the cleaning and my life and my family's life and everything together. The owner said I don't need to, mop the floor. She can do that, but I was like, if I already here, I can do that and I want to do that. So this is for today. I wanted to surprise you with a very amazing living room cleaning, but someone just took my job, and in this case I am not mad at all. I'm just so proud of the owner. But still, I have two little videos to show you. I wish you a very beautiful weekend, and hopefully on the next week I'm gonna be able to bring you something amazing cleaning from Hungary. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you on the next week. Bye.